When you crossed over, does the world look the same, or do you see the...
What do you want? Look how pretty this is and how well kept up it is. That he shot someone, he was never convicted of that.
The Masons founded this country. Their beliefs seem to be...
Hit on women.
All right, Jennifer, you want to begin? This is the entrance we came in.
Look what I found, guys. Do you have a sense of power? And you know the Masons used geometry in everything they did. They loved literally like a shrine to this woman. We're filming at the Masonic Cemetery in Las Cruces, New Mexico.
In the quiet desert shadows of Las Cruces, New Mexico, lies a cemetery that holds more than dust and names. It holds secrets, forgotten symbols, lives shaped by justice, lawlessness, and ancient brotherhood. This is the Masonic Cemetery of Las Cruces, and among the graves lies a man whose name echoes through Wild West legend, Pat Garrett, the lawman who gunned down Billy the Kid. But what if that isn't as settled as we thought? On this ParaCrypt Deep Dive, we go beyond folklore, into the truth, the symbols, and the Masonic legacy that shaped this frontier town, and the man who helped tame it.
Look how pretty this is and how well kept up it is. Let me take some pictures.
It is.
Okay.
Oh, wow, look, they got different trinkets on these graves. Oh, look at that board. Ooh, I'll blur that out. But everything else I can show.
What? Trying to get my camera on. It's beautiful out here. So, Pat Garrett was raised a lot in Louisiana.
Born in Alabama in 1850, Pat Garrett moved west like many of his generation, chasing opportunity in a land that promised fortune and often delivered gunfire instead.
He shot someone, he was never convicted of that. And then he fled. In 1878, he came out here to New Mexico and he hooked up with none other than Billy the Kid. The whole thing about this is him and Billy the Kid were pals. They would run around together. They committed crimes together. They bar hopped, hit on women. You know, they were friends. And Pat Garrett eventually became sheriff out here. And what happened was Billy the Kid committed murder. And when he committed murder, Pat Garrett had to lock him up, and he got convicted and he was gonna hang for murder. But he escaped. And then after he escaped, of course, Pat Garrett had to go after him because he was the sheriff. And then he got in a shootout with Billy the Kid and ended up shooting him. So Pat Garrett is the one that killed Billy the Kid. And in all aspects, he was really one of his closest friends at one time. So it's bittersweet. You're known for the one that killed Billy the Kid, but he was your friend.
In 1880, he was elected sheriff of Lincoln County, New Mexico, a position that would soon put him on a collision course with the infamous outlaw, Billy the Kid. Their story has been told in dime novels and Hollywood flicks, but Garrett wasn't just a gunslinger. He was a rancher, a father, a man trying to bring order to a lawless land. And he may have had help from an older code, one not found in a badge, but in a square and compass.
That's where we're at, and we're looking for Pat Garrett. You see this? See? On 1 minute. It says to go this way. Alrighty. So I'm using Google Maps just to navigate myself around this cemetery. It's that big, y'all, so y'all see what I'm talking about. But how pretty is this? It's beautiful. It's so beautiful out here.
You know, I'll tell you one thing I noticed different from this cemetery than ours.
What is that?
If you'll notice, the rows are straight like the perfect city block.
Mm-hmm.
In our cemeteries, now you do have some rows, but they can be all over the place. Some families have their own little space and it's cut out, but this looks like it's all done citywide.
It's right around this corner over here, on this left-hand corner. It is pretty out here, though.
Your destination is on the left.
Yep. Thank you. It's up here in this corner. Let's see if we go here and find it. All right. Looking for you, Pat Garrett. I'm sure it's right around here somewhere.
What was that? Did I just see it? No, I didn't just see it. I'm gonna walk over here. I see a couple. There's a lot of them that look like that. They got some age to them, or they got a bunch of stuff running down. This section over here might be right. Let's see.
Oh, I gotta watch where I'm going. I know he's back here somewhere. We just have to find him.
Garrett was more than a sheriff. He was also a Freemason. In fact, many of the early leaders of the Southwest were Masons, men who believed in building civilization by trowel and the sword. Freemasonry wasn't just a fraternity, it was a network, a secret brotherhood that extended across territories, states, and even sides of the law. In cemeteries like this one, that influence is carved into the stone. The square, the compass, the all-seeing eye. Symbols of balance, order, and judgment.
Patrick Garrett. 1850 to 1908. You ready? All right.
All right, so Jennifer has located.
Look what I found, guys. See this? This is his headstone. This is his grave.
There seems to be quite a few members of the Garrett family buried right in here as well. Up as 1995. Is there anyone?
Linaria Garrett, that's his name.
We're going to do our best to speak with
Pat Garrett.
Pat Garrett.
Garrett's grave may be simple, but it lies within a Masonic cemetery for a reason. He wasn't just buried here. He was claimed by the lodge.
Welcome to Spiritus.
All right, so I've turned Spiritus on, and go ahead, take that. I think we should just go with reverb.
Okay.
And then let's just go through the channels. And if you want visual effects, just in case, let's open that up and we'll go in and we'll have some visual effects on here too. And guys, like always, this is going to be a separate soundtrack. So if there's ever anything in question, we can pull that soundtrack. All right, Jennifer, you want to begin?
Hello, guys. My name is Jennifer.
My name is Jay.
We come in peace. We just wanted to have a conversation. We're sitting at the gravestone of Pat Garrett. Pat, hi.
Hi, Pat.
Is Pat Garrett here?
Pat, if you're listening, I don't know if you heard, but Jennifer and I are both from Odenville, Alabama. And we just thought since we were coming through the area, we'd visit you. You're an Alabama native. And I wanted to see if you'd talk to us a little bit.
Are you here with us, Pat?
In the Masonic Cemetery, every detail tells a story, if you know how to read it. Look closely at the stones. The square and compass, the letter G, 5-pointed stars, acacia leaves. Each symbol reveals something about the life and the beliefs of the person buried beneath. The square teaches morality. The compass sets limits. The G represents both geometry and God, the great architect of the universe. And then there are the obelisks, towering stones that draw the eye upward. These monuments are ancient Masonic emblems of enlightenment and immortality. For Masons, the grave is not an end. It's an initiation into the next degree.
You and Billy the Kid were friends because they called you Big Casino and him Little Casino because you used to gamble a lot with him and run around with him. Were you and Billy the Kid friends? They said y'all were friends and run around together. Yes. And was your name Big Casino?
I think you said that's correct.
And his name was Little Casino?
Pat, you just don't know what an impact you had on American history. Thank you for your law service that you did. It could not have been easy being a lawman going after your friends.
No, it's not. When Billy the Kid escaped jail and you had to go after him, what happened? Did you accidentally just find him, or was there a shootout? Did he shoot at you? Oh, he did. He did. Okay, and you just shot him. You shot in self-defense. I know you don't glory. You don't glorify in the fact that you killed one of your friends.
We understand.
I understand that you were doing your duty as an officer. And he didn't give you a choice when he broke out of jail. I get that. Yeah. And how did you get killed? Can you say that again?
The Masons kept their ritual secret, not to hide evil, but to protect meaning. Knowledge, they believe, had to be earned. Their symbols were like parables, open to interpretation, but bound by discipline. In the chaos of the Wild West, secrecy also created safety. Freemasons could trust one another across counties and borders, bound by the same oaths. In a time when justice could be bought, Masonic loyalty meant something more than sacred law.
Here, all the way from Alabama to visit him.
We traveled a long way to see you, Pat. Who shot you? Yeah. He's buried. What happened? Was you chasing him, or did he just shoot you because you shot Billy the Kid? Was he one of Billy the Kid's friends? Yes. Okay. So he was the man that shot you. Then was only getting revenge because you shot Billy the Kid. I'm sorry.
We go through a lot of that today. The law doesn't seem to be able to protect you.
Pat Garrett end was as murky as the legends he left behind. In 1908, he was shot and killed near Las Cruces under mysterious circumstances. Officially, it was over a land dispute, but rumors persist. Was it revenge for old enemies? A betrayal by allies? Or a cover-up to silence a man who knew too much? Some say Masons helped bury him quickly and quietly to preserve the peace, or perhaps to bury secrets with him.
You have children?
Yes.
How many?
Well,
What is their name? What are your sons named Patrick Garrett Jr.? Who is Apollinaria? Wife?
Sister.
Sister?
I thought I heard sister.
And for
Who
me,
is Ada?
I was walking.
1881 to 1896, she was a very young girl.
5.
A lot of these folks were very young.
Yes.
Small.
You had a large family.
Patrick Jr.
Was Anna your daughter?
1.
Anna? Yes. What happened? Where was you shot? I mean, where? What town? Where did it happen? Were you in the desert? I don't know the location around here well enough to know if he's mentioned the name. We might have to listen to it.
I think, let's see, Pat, you know what?
And important to notice here in such a large Masonic cemetery that the tradition of Freemasonry was primarily male, but women found their place. You know, from the last video, we learned that in the late 19th century, groups like the Order of the Eastern Star welcomed women into the broader Masonic family. Now, their symbols differ. Floral motifs, open books, the 5-pointed star representing female virtue and faith. In the Masonic Cemetery here, you'll find all of the same markers, reminders that while the frontier may have been rugged, it was shaped by women just as much by men.
Okay.
I keep them. How many are here talking to us right now? Just one?
Stand up. I keep feeling like
go
there's something
ahead.
behind me.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Who is the president right now? Who? Ford? No. I heard Ford. Okay, do you have a favorite song? Is there a war going on?
no.
No?
Great.
Okay. The year right now is 2023. Yeah, it is.
Over the years, visitors to the Masonic Cemetery have reported strange things, unexplained cold spots, whispering voices, a shadowy figure near Garrett's grave at sundown. Is it the spirit of the lawman? Or perhaps those of the many forgotten souls buried in this desert soil, still bound by oaths long past?
What do you see?
Yeah.
I mean, what does it look like there?
Does the world look the same as when you passed away? When you crossed over, does the world look the same, or do you see the changes that we have made in the world?
Okay. Does time pass for you? Do you have a sense of time? No? Yeah. What do you feel?
Do you still feel physical pain?
Or do you feel emotions? What do you want?
She's just
Is there anything in life that you didn't complete that you really wanted to, or something that you wanted to see? This message that you're giving us will be put out to the whole world. So if there's something you want to say to someone, just say it now and we will put it out to the world.
Is there a message to the world that you want to send? Do you know what's going to happen in our world?
I think I heard some.
Do you know if there's going to be a war? I got something in my arms.
Anything like that?
Okay.
Deep. Again?
Have you seen God?
good look.
Have you seen a light? Is everyone at peace here? Does anyone need help going into a light?
Some?
Is anyone here talking to me need help going into their light? No.
No.
Are your families there?
Dad. Doing really well.
Is there anything else you want to ask right now?
No. Pat, we wish you well. Thank you so much for speaking with us tonight. To all of Pat's family that's still here, thank you for hosting us tonight and visiting. We're going to go ahead and go now. No one here has permission to attach themselves to us. No one can come with us. Everyone needs to stay here. And if you see your light, I encourage you to go into your light and find the love that is there for you.
He said true.
Amen. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut the session.
Run your SLS.
I can do that.
I kept sensing something here.
Well, I do too, behind me.
Right.
It's the weirdest dang thing.
Yes.
It's like, I just kept, unless I'm feeling that camera right there.
I don't know, but
There's a camera on us.
well, there's always, because it's Pat Garrett.
You know, well, I mean, but you know what though? Maybe we are feeling that.
Maybe. Let's go this way.
But let me turn this on, and I'm just gonna leave this screen on so everybody can see exactly as I turn this on.
Yeah. Do you have one?
I do.
Where?
And we're gonna map in Jennifer right now,
Yes.
so everybody can see. This is an SLS map. Let me step back a little bit so I can actually get all of her. So again, SLS just points out the areas of the body, so it has to make a shape
I'll
that
run
makes
mine
sense.
too, so people can see it from two different things. All right, here's my ghost tube app, and let's see. Let's let it map him.
You know,
You see, there's Jay. It's mapping Jay right now. Now let's see if it's gonna map anyone else. See if we can map anyone. Oh, we got somebody. No, I think that's mapping the graves. Is it? No, I don't know, because it looks like it's laying on top of those tombstones. Look at it moving. And so, let's go out here and walk this way, and we'll keep scanning. This is it's a good test for the outs. Okay.
And I'll tell you what, if there's anyone out here that would like us to interview with them, all you have to do is show yourself enough that we can pick you up on our device.
And we'll just follow you to your grave. You can walk and we'll follow you.
And Jennifer and I, you need to be able to do it so that we both pick you up at the same time.
Is there anyone here that wants us to follow them?
From outlaw legends to sacred symbols, from dusty headstones to whispered secrets, this place is more than a resting ground. It's a page of history, written in stone. Thanks for joining us on this special ParaCrypt Deep Dive into Las Cruces Masonic Cemetery. If you enjoyed this journey into the mystery, like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your mind even more so.